So I haven't made one of these in a little while, so I would like to keep doing them because they help me, and hopefully they will help somebody else know that they're not alone. So I am 3 months postpartum. My son is 3 months old already. I don't know how, it's been a long and slow 3 months all at the same time, but he's been doing really good. He's growing so fast. I mean, he's gonna be bigger than Sienna before we know it. Like, he is a big boy. I can't wait to find out how much he weighs when we go for his 4-month checkup. But he's been doing really good. He's just recently started sleeping almost completely through the night, which is amazing. He does so well at night, which I know my husband Clarence is thankful for because he normally does all the getting up in the middle of the night because I kind of take on more of the kids' stuff during the day. So he's been doing really good, sleeping through the night. The main problem that he has going on with him is he has very, very bad eczema. And so we have been using a lot of stuff. So for a little while, Dove baby eczema lotion was working, and then it seemed like as it got warmer outside, because it got warm very quick, we've been having a lot of 80-degree days, and so as it got warmer, it gets worse, and he turns so red, and it's all over his little cheeks. It's horrible. So then we tried Aquaphor. Then I just found this Aquaphor baby stick that seems like it's doing a really good job. It kind of just like a little stick and you just rub it on, and it has been doing a pretty good job for him. So I'll post a picture of that right up here or over here or something. But it has really worked out really well for him, because when we would put some of the others, like the Dove lotion, he would scream, which just, as a mom, it just breaks your heart for him to be crying, because clearly his dry little face is hurting. And I get it, because I have eczema, so I know what it's like to deal with that cracking, painful feeling from the eczema. So that's the main thing that he has been dealing with, and it just sucks. The next thing that I would like to talk about is my hair. Flowing with the pennies. Anyone who has seen any of our videos knows I always have braids. I said it in my last video where I didn't have my braids. I normally always have braids. I have not had braids in a while. I have not had braids done since before Kason was born, since January, because my hair is falling out like crazy. I had a little bit of postpartum hair loss with Sienna, but it only lasted I would say a month, if that, and it would be just here and there. But this time, I touch my hair, it is falling out. I take a bun out, it's falling out. I put a bun in, it's falling out. I cough, it's falling out. Anything happens, my hair is falling out. And it is really unsettling. And I know it's normal and a lot of women go through it. But when you hear people talk about it and you're like, oh, it'll be okay, it's going to grow back, it's going to be fine. It's different when it's your own hair and you feel like you can't even touch your hair because every time you touch it, it's falling out. So at this point, I'm afraid to put my braids back in, because braids, even though it's a protective hairstyle, it puts more tension on your hair. My bun here is very loose because I try not to add too much pressure, because I'm not trying to pull my hairline back, but I'm just trying to keep it very loose so that I don't make it any worse. And I don't know if you can make it any worse, but I just know every time I'm pulling it up, putting it down, whatever, it is falling out. So I'm gonna take another, not another, but I'm gonna continue this break of not having my braids until I feel like my shedding and hair loss has slowed down. So TMI alert, if you don't want too much detail, back out of this video, fast forward, something. When I had my last son, my last child, my son, I got my tubes removed. And now, 3 months postpartum, I have had 2 menstrual cycles. And I have noticed that my menstrual cycles have been way, way heavier than they've ever been in the past. It's the first day is so nice and it's barely anything. And then the next 4 days are a rush. I have been wearing 2 pads and a tampon on top of that, and it is crazy how heavy it is. So, in doing some searching on Reddit and other public forums, I've seen a lot of women who've said that they have dealt with the periods being really heavy after they have the baby, and then that they get better than they were before they had the tubes removed. And so I'm hoping that's the case, because the 2 times that I've had it, it has been a lot. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna be dealing with periods this heavy until I get through menopause? Like, I'm only 35, like, I can't do it. So I'm hoping, and if anybody knows anything, if anybody's been through this and they can tell me for sure that this is going to slow down, please let me know, because it has me kind of regretting getting my tubes out, because it's really heavy. I know I didn't want any more kids, so getting the tubes out made more sense, especially at my age, but can I have a break, please? So the last thing that I'm going to say is how busy of a time this has been since I had my son. It kind of seemed like everything was kind of going slowly, and then I had my son, and then Kason, that's his name, and then we had Kason, and then everything just shoosh. And so we knew this year that we wanted to move because of my oldest going to school, and we've talked about it in different videos, and we are so happy that we found our house. We closed on our house a couple of weeks ago, and we're about to move within the next, a little bit over a month. We're going to move because the people that live in the house are letting their kids finish out of school, so we're kind of like their landlords right now. So we're really excited to move, but I'm also wondering if that has impacted how long my postpartum depression has been lasting. At first, I kind of thought it was like a little bit baby blues and it was going to go away. But 3 months postpartum, and I'm still somewhat dealing with it. I feel like it's getting better, slowly but surely, but it's not easy. And there's been a lot of times where I found it hard to find joy in like some of the happiest things that are happening in our lives. And I know that I'm not the only person that goes through this and has felt this before, and you're not understanding. Like, everybody else is so happy, everything going on is so great, and I'm so thankful, but I can't find it in me to feel happiness, and that's hard to deal with. It's hard to know that this is like such a great time, and there are so many amazing things happening in our lives, and I'm not able to fully embrace and enjoy it. So that's hard. But I'm just still trying to deal with my feelings. I'm not trying to minimize them. They sometimes are messing with my anxiety, so I'm trying to be as verbal as I can be about it. And I know a lot of moms deal with it. This is the worst I've had it. I had a tiny bit with Sienna. I didn't have any with Cadence. But this is like the longest time that I've felt like this. And I don't know if it has to do with it being my last kid and mentally that's affecting me too. I don't know. But it's very stressful. So if anybody else is dealing with it, embrace it. And don't try to block it out. It is what it is. It's a part of your journey. You'll get through it. Just stay strong. So I think that's all for this video, because I gotta get to work because I'm at work. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and get notified. Have a great day. Make it the best day. Bye.